Ever since I've been clicking this go live button. So let's see. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. That looks better. Heck yeah. All right, so I'm going to put the mic away a little bit because when it's too close to me, I think it gets too loud. Sam's calling me right now. He's trying to tell me that it's not working, but I fixed it. All right, yeah. So he's going to get caught up because this is really funny because the stream is a little bit behind. So I'm watching myself live here, and then it's like a little bit off. So it's really funny because Sam just called me letting me know that it wasn't working, even though he'll see himself call me here in a minute. So that's really funny. Okay, anyway, we are, yeah, there you go. Now he's texting me that we're good. This is really funny. Anyway, here we go. We're in here. Let's get going. First off, how great of a Wednesday was yesterday? Like, I don't know if you guys followed us on all our picks, specifically the college basketball parlay on Fanduel. I had some tweaks in there because I got in later than Sam, so I had a slightly different bet. But I do want to shout out yesterday. We made over $200. If you followed us, I know I saw some quote tweets and a few different things, and it's been a lot of fun. I see that we had Paul joined us and tailed us on the MGM 4-leg parlay there, so made some money on MGM. We made some money with the Mellow Boost, the LaMelo Boost. We made some money with the gift. We made some money. The goal in the first 10. Yesterday was profitable. I love profitable days, especially when we get to shout out our boy Ducky Betts. We used a lot of the information that we get from his site. So if you guys haven't already, I know that we're getting a lot of information from some of our friends, and we ultimately are just really happy to be kind of working with Ducky. He's putting together some great information for us, and we like to shout out Ducky on this. Anyway, we made money yesterday. That's what I'm happy about. We're gonna make more money today, as we will continue moving forward. If you guys haven't already, I was actually just talking with my neighbor. If you guys haven't already signed up for all of these different sports books that we have, definitely come here, go to our website. One that I don't talk about a lot is TwinSpires. TwinSpires, guys. First off, the sportsbook side of things, they've got some valuable bets right now. So if you go and you click through our link, they'll give you the best sign up offer. So the sportsbook has it's got a few nice offers, so you guys can kind of bounce in there, check out what's interesting. But the casino side is also super nice. They have risk-free play up to $500. So if you haven't already, definitely sign up for TwinSpires. Obviously, I'm going to do my daily plug for BetRivers because I just helped my friend sign up for this. Again, I take the more cautious approach, play some blackjack. If you're in a place where you can't play casino, then you can just throw it on something that's minus 200. But again, legitimately, I helped my friend set it up. We got all set up, put some money in, put in $250. Legitimately, 20 minutes later, he's sitting there like, wait a second. I just made $280. Like, how did that happen? It took us like 15, 20 minutes, made his money. And then, we'll talk about it today, but there are more promotions going on with BetRivers. So definitely, I actually have a 100% profit boost in there, a 20% profit boost. BetRivers is getting more active, so highly recommend you guys check that out. But we'll dive into that a little bit here. But I do want to say, and just in general, guys, if you're signing up for something, come to our website, click here, whatever it is. Caesars, if you want the best link, definitely come here. BetMGM, BetRivers, Fanduel, whatever it is, whatever website you're thinking of signing up for, go to our website. We're going to ensure that you guys get the best sign-up offer. So, yeah, it's good. Okay, we're getting into it. Fanduel. Here we go. Sharing my screen. We got Fanduel here. Again, for those who are new to this is our best bets. This is February 10th. You guys can see our daily picks. We have tonight is TNT Thursday, so we're going to be betting on the NBA. And for real, Sam's shouting it out. The BetRivers are the GOAT. Best sign-up offer out there. But yeah, so we've got our daily picks here. You guys can see kind of our shout out. Sam's been doing this lately where he's got our highest value bets of the day. If you are somebody and you're like, hey, I love seeing all this stuff. I love the stream. I love the page. I love Twitter. But you're just like, I want to get right to it. What are the best bets? Sam's highlighting those up at the top. You can also just scroll down here and check them out, right? We've got the whole breakdown, everything. So we go more in depth. But if you want to know what's the best for today, definitely check out that header. So FanDuel. We have the NHL odds boost. First off, Sidney Crosby's going to score his 500th goal today. It's going to happen. And we're going to be able to celebrate not only by watching one of the greatest hockey players of my generation, at very least, but, possibly one of the greatest I'm going to say one of the greatest hockey players in the NHL. He's left that, I don't think that's too hot of a take. But we get to celebrate not only by witnessing the 500th goal of such a great player, but also by making money off of it. So we are maxing this out. It's valuable as far as the plus EV goes. It's worth maxing out. It would be 11.2 units. Even with Sam cutting player props in half, this would still not only be a max, but it's actually over what we are allowed to max bet. So definitely hit this all the way through. Then we have TNT Thursday. There is literally no reason not to do this. You're getting $10 either way just by doing this. So it's legitimately silly not to. Definitely take your TNT Thursday. You get $10 whether you win or lose. You can do it on Nets Wizards or Bucks Suns. I did it on Nets Wizards just because I think it's going to be a silly game. And you get legitimately, it's beyond 100% risk free because you're getting the money whether you win or lose. So it's adding on to your winnings if and when you win. Okay, so that's FanDuel. We have DraftKings, NBA same game parlay bet and get. What this is you bet $15 every day for 7 days or 6 days, and you're going to get a $100 free bet. Now, Sam hit his first one, I believe. I think I hit my second one. I hit my second one. So if you hit one throughout this process, this is going to be profitable in two senses. One, you made money off of that. That's covering a lot of your other bets. But then also you're getting a $100 free bet, which is super profitable. So again, this is absolutely something you should be doing. $15 every day. Again, you can look into some websites such as OddsJam. You can look at Ducky Bets. You can look at whatever your favorite place is. If you're like me, you're just throwing it down on something that you think is fun and is going to happen. And then you can ride with that. We also have the Super Bowl Flash Boost, which I believe is up. So once I go to DraftKings, we can look at that. I can dive in a little bit more. Sam already was ahead of this and was like, hey, listen, this is going to be profitable. It's hard to calculate. I think it was Odell Beckham Jr. over 4.5 receptions. I'll look for sure. Here you go. Yeah, it is. So Sam says his line is 5.5. Yeah, so it's 4.5. His line is 5.5. So we're definitely going to take advantage of the max wager here personally, but bet what you can. And so that's DraftKings. Then we have Caesars. I'm going to talk about a couple of promotions going on at Caesars. One is the Super Boost. Look at us. We're betting on Michigan again. I don't know how this keeps happening. Brian, if you're in the chat, I know he loves jumping on me for when I am betting on Michigan. And then we got the spread the floor. So this is where you're betting on both of the Milwaukee Phoenix game and the Purdue Michigan game. You're betting the spreads on both, $25 each. If you bet the spread on both, you get a $25 free bet. So again, we're just doubling down on Michigan to cover that +4 spread. And then we have Milwaukee to cover a +3 spread. Honestly, just as a basketball fan, I like Milwaukee to win this game. And Michigan's been playing good basketball lately. So this has been, these are definitely our optimal plays. And as a basketball fan, this is what I would be betting anyways. BetMGM, we have a one-game parlay insurance. I do not have this one built yet, so I'm going to kind of mess around once we get to BetMGM. If you guys want to stick around, check those out, and we'll be doing that. And like I said, OddsJam, great website to check out. Definitely when you guys are signing up for BetRivers and TwinSpires, there are some great signups there. And definitely as you guys are doing this, remember, check out our links. That's going to make sure you guys get the best possible sign-up offers when you're doing this. So then you don't get screwed over by, who knows what. when you're signing up. You click a wrong button, you go through wherever, and it can mess up. Let's see, chat. Yes, so if you're in Indiana, if you guys can't see chat and you're just watching this video like on your TV or something, then we have the Indiana DK boost, Purdue moneyline minus 125. So you're going to hammer that. Sam says it's 10.5 units, which is definitely profitable. Caesars also has Purdue moneyline. Oh, okay, so this is good to know. So it looks like in Michigan, they have Michigan boosted to plus 180. It looks like in Indiana, they have Purdue moneyline boosted to plus 100. So if you're in Indiana, you're betting on Purdue. If you're in Michigan, you're betting on Michigan. Ultimately, this is plus EV either way, so we're going to have a little bit of a battle of the states, which is going to be kind of fun. So, screw you, Indiana, just for today, but screw you. Either way, this is profitable betting. Definitely take advantage of both Caesars and the DK boost. Both are profitable. So yeah, that's our slate. I'm going to dive into this. I'm going to show you guys what I have for BetRivers. Just talking about a few things. I know I've been idle for a little bit. Oh, you're going to... Yeah, I'll reload now. So this is my bet. So this is every Thursday, just for signing in, you get a 20% boost on any college basketball. And I went to the plus EV calculator over here in OddsJam, and I found a line that I like a lot. If you guys are wondering, hey, is that still up? Is it still profitable? Sign up for OddsJam. It's definitely worthwhile. I will show you guys my bet, but there are so many more that you should be riding with. Yeah, just like Sam's saying in the chat. If you're Michigan, take UofM. If you're in Indiana, take Purdue. Both are awesome value. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys my bet here. This is my 20% bet. I think it's what? I have, I don't know, some weird game. SIU. Yeah, SIU Edwardsville and Tennessee Martin. It's plus 130 on over 138, which is profitable. On Pinnacle, when I was looking at this, it was minus 130 on Pinnacle for the opposite side. So you know that if you're going to do fair odds on that, we're going to be hit somewhere in the middle. You take that, you get plus 130. I'm taking something that's already profitable, throwing a profit boost on top of it. That's just, something that we're going to slam. Definitely $25 worth, if not more. Hey, would you look at that? I didn't even remember I did that one. That's fun. Every once in a while, guys, it's good to pop on through these different books, check out the specials. If there's something that's valuable, something that you're questioning, we can always dive into that. For instance, let me see. Is it in my rewards? When I logged in today, this is something that I didn't know about. No, that's not it. Maybe promotions. There was a 100% boost on Cooper Kupp plus 126 yards, which is a lot. It's well over is over. I would have to do a little bit of math, but there's a 100% boost on what it's already valued at. So let me bounce around here, see where this is. My promotions, is that what I want to see? There we go. Okay. Sean White to metal. Ooh, that might be a fun one just for funsies. I'll look around. We got a $50 max bet on Sean White to metal and men's half pipe. Just because, if you guys have been following Sean White, this man, the Flying Tomato, I don't even know how he's still doing this. He's still out there shredding, making the Olympics. Making the Olympics once is amazing. Making the Olympics, what is this, his fifth time? Fifth? It's insane. So I might just do that just for fun. I'll check odds elsewhere just to double check that this is something that might be valuable, but we will see. Anything else? Cooper Kupp, over 124.5 yards, 100% profit boost. So I'm going to go in here, see what that is, and we'll see. I came late. Love the shout out. We are here to make that money. That's what we're here for, Brian. Crosby one plus goal. We do have an affiliate code for BetRivers, Tyler. It's Promoguy. I'll go back here. You guys can see this. So Tyler's asking about our affiliate code, our sign up code. This is BetRivers. So we do have an affiliate code. We would just recommend you clicking through our link, but Promoguy, typing in capital PROMOGUY, works for the affiliate code as well, I believe. Just use Promoguy there when you sign up. And then make sure, Tyler, when you're signing up there, definitely use that $250 match when you deposit. That's the key, right? So there will be the affiliate code when you're signing in, and then there is the sign up, the deposit where you click the 250. You're actually in the cashier. You click 250, then you go in and you got the 250 match. There will be a little code there. It'll say, "Hey, congratulations, you've got it." And then you deposit. When you deposit the 250, you'll see 500 up in your account. Then it's just like they're giving you free money to play with. Definitely recommend taking a shorter odds on that, because that's just, because it is basically sportsbook cash, it pays out right away. Appreciate the tangent there, Tyler. That's a good thing to talk about there. But anyway, I will be popping in here. I want to see if this is actually valuable. The Cooper Cup yards. Player props. There are not very many player props. That does not seem right. Here we go. Player receiving. We're going to see if we can get see what his odds are straight up at over 124.5. Over 124.5 is only plus 150. Is that real? But then that's Cooper Cup over 124.5. Oh, I clicked on the Van Jefferson one too. But once this shows up, it should give me a plus 100 profit boost on this. There you go. Plus 100 on $25. So 300 to go over 124.5. His over under here is on 105.5. I don't even know if that's great. Let me do some searching. Because I don't want to do a ton of searching right now, I'll save this for the end of the stream and I'll go through, finish talking about this. But this is something I'll save here. So Fanduel. We're going to go in here. I'm going to log back in. And actually, while I still have some people here, I want to talk about, Caesars, because there are a couple of promotions that I want to talk about. One of which is the casino deposit match. Right now, it's 20% deposit. Oh, was that a Michigan State bet? Did I see that, or was that old? Anyway, we are... Yeah, super easy. With Caesars, they're doing a thing right now where you deposit $1,000, they will give you 200. Super, super nice. Now, there is a playthrough on that, so don't think, hey, it's just there and then we're good. There is a playthrough. I think it's 10x, which is valuable for us. That'll be on slots. Honestly, what I like to do a lot is I'll play blackjack, like $10 hands, $20 hands maybe. Wait until I'm up a little bit of money. So I have that, I have $1,200 in my account, let's say. I'll play blackjack because it's lower variance. I'll play, I have control. If you guys are wondering how to best take advantage of the ideal approach to blackjack, I have a video out so you guys can follow me there. But what I do is I play that, I build up my bankroll a little bit, wait till maybe if I'm at 1,200, I'll build up till 1,300 or 1,350. And then I'll go play slots the rest of the way, because that just builds me a bigger buffer that I can play through on with slots, because ultimately I don't want to play blackjack all night. The playthrough's too high. I do want to get to slots. I want to play through on something like Bloodsuckers. I want to play through on something like Guns N' Roses, but it is something that's still valuable. I also wanted to point out this. Bet New odds boost each weekday at noon. This is hard for Sam and I to get in on because we're teaching at noon. We both have classes at that time. Sam is also a lunch monitor at school, so he's having to monitor these crazy kids in the lunchroom when they're trying to start food fights. He can't be over here checking out the boosts. But I do want to point this out because because it's a flash boost. This is something I want to redirect to all of you, especially if you're a little bit flexible with your job. I forgot about this. I'll be totally honest. We get busy during the day, but you guys should definitely be checking this out each day at noon. It was each weekday. We missed it today, so come back in tomorrow at 12 o'clock and see if you guys can catch that. And then, just wanted to point that out for you guys. Again, the casino that I was talking about is percentages for the people. It's right here. It's that app, the casino app bonus. Again, worthwhile. It's a good bet. Okay, bouncing back to FanDuel. I was going to show you guys my bet for the $10, basically the TNT Thursday night. I'm just excited for this because it's fun. Honestly, I'm doing a first basket score again. Did a little bit of research, found out which first basket scorer was profitable, I guess, on the Nets. Who do they play? Nets Wizards. This might be my first Wizards game I've watched all season, which is going to be weird because they're a weird team. And while we're talking about the Nets, I'm also excited to see what they look like, post trade. It'll be really interesting. I don't know if you guys follow the NBA, but there was a trade recently where James Harden got traded to the Sixers. So the Sixers are a completely new look. And they traded for Andre Drummond, Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, who I think might be the best player coming from the Sixers. I know Ben Simmons has all this potential and whatnot, but Seth Curry's been great. He's just a really good kind of filler piece. Not Steph. Steph is a different guy. He would be awesome to get, but a different player. And then they also got 2 firsts. I love this trade personally for the Nets. I think it's something that, you're not only getting rid of a guy who I don't like to watch in James Harden, personal bias, but you also get first pick. You get first round picks coming out in the future. They are protected, but first round picks and, a little bit of ceiling in Ben Simmons and some great players out of, good role players out of Seth Curry and Andre Drummond. So let's see. Go through our bets here. We got Crosby to score that 500th goal, right? Like we talked about. This was one that we put this morning. Hopefully you guys have that. Then we have our same game parlay. So I have KCP, first basket. And then I went Kyle Kuzma. I'm actually in the chat. Paul's out here saying Wiz have Kuzma and that's all. Well, I got money on Kuzma. So rolling with that. We're going to have some fun. And then I figure if KCP is going to get his first basket, he's already at least 1/5 on the way to scoring 10 plus points. Might as well throw that on there too. It's 10 to pay out 110. I like that. If I hit this, I'm going to say when I hit this, putting good vibes out there. When I hit this, not only will I get that 110, I'll also get the 10 risk-free bonus cash on top of that. So I'll end up getting 120, which will be nice. So that's FanDuel. Just wanted to kind of share my bet with you guys. Again, I have Aaron Jackson. I'll be watching that one on Saturday. That'll be fun. And I will come back after doing some research on the both the Shaun White bet and the back over here on BetRivers. Shaun White and Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp of coffee. I had Cooper Kupp. I still have him in fantasy. I actually have him in a dynasty league. So as a biased Cooper Kupp fan, I have a few of my fun bets thrown down on him. Which, by the way, we do have our DGen bet of the day. That is, I got to double check that with Jeff. So Jeff, we're gonna get a little bit of a heater going today. But I think he had one of the hockey games for over 6. Let me double check which one that was. Jeff, what do we got? Let's see. We have the DGen bet of the day, as he calls them locks. We're going Montreal, Washington over 6 for hockey. So I'm going to throw that in. Guys, double check this. Your VIP profit boost. This is something I got. It's a 56% profit boost on the Super Bowl, and it's up to $250 if you get this. So I'm very excited. Let me know if you guys have any favorite bets, and we'll see what we have. Ooh, DGen data. I haven't seen that one. Are we playing the 3x2 bet? 3x2's a no, Sam says. Okay, so this is our boost of the day. OBJ to record 5+ receptions. We'll be maxing this for $50. Again, so I'm just going to throw that in there, and then we can look at my bets, our previous bets that we have. They're saying that the bet fair odds was -175. Reminder that 5+ is essentially over 4.5 because it does. Ooh, are you going to let me do the boost here, Coach? You don't want me to, huh? Did I opt in, guys? I did opt in. 5+ receptions. Anyway, it might freak out at me here. But I'm pointing this out just to make sure you guys get this in here. And 5+ receptions, this is getting boosted to +100. Again, his line is actually plus Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. His line is 5.5, so we do like this. And he's, I don't know if you guys have been watching, but super talented player. And since leaving the Baker Mayfield, he has really started to ball out, shown what he can do just as a talented player, and honestly staying healthy, which has been good. But I like that bet as well. So let's go back. Let's go look at my bets here. Just to, again, kind of cruise through. We can look at what I have for the same game parlay for the bet 15 daily to get the 100. Tells you percent of winning tip off and stats on first basket of each game of the day. Oh, heck yeah. Paul, is that a Paul is so that's DGen, what is that? DGen Data. Is that on Twitter or is that a website? We love getting shouted out more information. We like to look around. So I'll check that out. If that's on Twitter, obviously that's an easy way to bounce around, look at things. Okay, so I had a free bet in here, so I decided to throw it on the UFC. This is not something that I think is profitable, but it was plus 500 and it was boosted, so I was like, why not? I had a free bet. So I have the Mavericks minus 6.5, and then I went Doncic over 26.5 and Marcus Morris over 12.5. Again, just kind of one I threw together. I love watching Doncic play. I love rooting for him to get buckets. Marcus Morris, I don't know. I love that he's a twin. Shout out twins. Talking to you, Sam. Anyway, it's just another way to get ultimately, if you get above plus 300 on this, it's just a good way to get your steps in for this. I'm not going to say that there's any better way other than looking at OddsJam and comparing some things, whatever you believe in, but that's the approach there. Okay, BetMGM. We are going to do a one-game parlay. I already talked about Caesars. I got to do some research on BetRivers, on Cooper Cup of Coffee, and see what his odds are for that. I'm actually going to bounce over to here, and we're going to go to odds, and I'm going to go check that out while this is loading. What's going on? It's a website. Okay, so I'll check out Data DGen. I'll try to remember that after this. I don't want to reveal too much without their consent, without talking to them, because again, I don't know who they are, but I like looking at it. Again, as the DGen, just talking about DGen Data, the degenerate bet of the day is that Washington hockey game over 6. That's our bet. It's important to throw those in there every now and again. Like you guys will see here on the stream, sometimes we'll just throw together a fun parlay, just having a good time in here. Sometimes we'll throw together, we'll just put out a bet, like I'm talking about, DGen bet of the day. It's important to put out non-boosted bets so that you can create a portfolio kind of non-promos so that you don't get promo banned. We don't want that. We want to continue these promos going. So anyway, here we go. Let's go to, where am I at? I'm building an NBA. Is that where I'm building an NBA one-game parlay? Chat, pick me a game. You guys pick me a game to bet on. I'm not going to do maybe I'll do the Grizz Pistons. You guys pick me any game. So choose a game for me that I'm going to build my one-game parlay on, and we'll come back to that. I'm going to come back here. We're going to look at the Bengals-Rams. We're going to see what Cooper Kupp's lines are over here so I can see if it's actually a worthwhile bet on BetRivers. Holy cats. Woo! I have not been on this Super Bowl, but guys, if you are interested in any kind of bet for the Super Bowl, you need to sign up for OddsJam right now. Because I don't know if you guys are seeing this same screen I am. I think it should be shared. But holy cow, they have everything. Everything. There's every possible line in here. Jeez, oh Pete, this is fun. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking for player receiving yards, longest rush, passing attempts, player receiving yards. Here we go. Woo! Look at that screen, man. All right, now we get to scroll down. We got Cooper Kupp, Cooper Kupp, Cooper Kupp. We got a lot of lines for Cooper Kupp. Okay, 124.5. His over is plus 150, 182, 150. So maybe that's closer to fair than I thought. Just comparing odds, it is like 150-ish. So 300 is definitely worthwhile. I will be throwing $25 on that back on BetRivers. So I'm going to load in here. Thank you. Yeah, I'm maxing this. If you guys have this as well, throw a bet on it. It's worthwhile. And it's good to keep some money in here for this reason. Let's see. What was my other one? I liked who else? I'm going to go back to not sharing my screen here just because I don't want to share all the lines that OddsJam has. We want to respect the fact that they are, ultimately doing a lot of work in here. We want to be able to support what they have going. Sadly, it looks like I do not have... Let me see if I have Olympics in here. If I can spell Olympics. No, that's okay. It's a weird event. So I will do some research outside, see if what was that other what's his name to place. Flying Tomato. Sean White. So I'll do some research there, see if that's fun. Did you guys give me I have a few options. Sean White, thank you. Appreciate it, Tropin. I'm really struggling here sometimes. Did you guys pick a game for me yet? I do have a few options. Love it, Paul. All right. Odds page is free on OddsJam anyway. Oh, heck yeah. All right, cool. So odds page is free. Check it out, guys. Bounce in there. It is definitely, as Brian says, it is worth every penny. You guys can make all the money back, all the sign-up money right off the bat. What do we want? Let's see. So just thinking about parlays we could potentially build. I'm going to be watching the Nets game, so we could maybe build one off of that. You know what? Let's do that. Let's build a bet based only on the Wizards. We're gonna bet on the Wizards tonight. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a weird run. Sam did the Dallas game. Pistons Grizz is fun. I'm going Nets because that's a game I'm watching tonight. I do appreciate the shout out, Sam. Just because, like I said, I never watched the Wizards. Probably, I might never watch them again. Who knows? They got Kuzma and nothing else. So we're gonna build one, basically only around them. I'm gonna start off with, let's see, covering the spread in the first quarter. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say first quarter Wizards plus 5.5. All right, that's our first step. We're going to also go their total first quarter points. Wizards. We're going to go under 31.5. Just because, I don't know. It's, like I said, it's weird. Add selection. All right. Let's go. Game total. How many points? We're going to go first half under 117. Do I like that? There you go. Under 117. Add selection. And then we're just going to pick a player. Anybody want to shout out a player? I'm going to stay here for a minute. Let's go. I don't know. Somebody give me a player. I've talked about Kuzma, but I got to root for somebody else. How many 3-pointers? Like one 3-pointer out of KCP. I do have KCP to score that first bucket. I'm already rooting for him. KCP 1+3. Contavious Caldwell-Pope to get a 3. Just a singular 3. You know what I'm doing it. I'm already rooting for him for points. So we've got a 4-leg here. Ultimately, what we're looking for is 3 to hit. At least 3 to hit, then we get a free bet. If I hit all 4, this will just be a fun one to ride with. And let me know if you guys want to follow here. And we're rooting. You know what? I'm officially doing it. I'm rooting for the Wiz tonight. And it's also just fun that I can call him the Wiz. Like, that's maybe weird and possibly inappropriate, but like, I'm rooting for a team that is synonymous for what children call pee. Sorry if that made you uncomfortable at all, but again, I'm having some fun here. Maybe a little bit too much fun. Geez. Okay, let's see. I got to double check, make sure I'm opted into this promo. We've got this bet set up here. I don't want to do this bet if I'm not opted into the promotion. There we go. Sam, I love that Sam said KCP. Ex-Piston, by the way, for whatever that matters. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but anyway, I'm logging in. This will probably be my last thing. I got to place this free bet on something, and NBA one game parlay insurance. It is active. Am I opted in? I think I should be. And then we can just move on. I appreciate you guys coming. We got 26 people in here. I saw that we were up near 40. I appreciate everybody who comes in, checks out all our stuff. Again, I just kind of got silly toward the end, started creating some parlays, goofing around a little bit. But we'll go back to my bet. I think I am opted in. And yeah, we can just move forward. Hey, Georgia Bulldog too. Yeah, does anybody else have those random conversations? 80%, I mean, granted, Sam is an absolute computer, if you guys don't know this already. There's a reason that he is really good at all this stuff. Sometimes, when we were originally betting, before we really got into all the promo stuff, I would just ask him, just like, hey, what do you think the line of, I don't know, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope over 14 points? And he would just give me a line, and he'd be off by maybe 5. He'd say, like, all right, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope's 13.5 points. We're going to say, like, plus 180. And it'd be, like, plus 185. The guy's a computer. So, but he has the same thing with just knowing old colleges, like NBA players, hockey players, and NFL players. He just knows all their old colleges, wherever they went. Especially basketball, because he's a big college basketball guy. So, that's it. $25. We're throwing that on. We're going to have some fun. Again, if you guys are signing up for BetRivers, you're signing up for Fanduel, any one of these casino promotions. If you're playing, yeah, I am. It is downloaded, you freaking goofball. Whatever. Anyway, if you guys are signing up, you're doing any one of these promotions, and you want to see the blackjack strategy, or if you're like, hey, I just want to inform my family members that I'm not some crazy degenerate. There is some strategy to what I'm doing. Send them the video. I have a video up on YouTube today. You guys can just check it. Click through the links here, and it's just ideal blackjack strategy. It's super helpful, I think. Feel free to give me feedback in the comments of ways that maybe I can filter things down. I think I might make a few more videos just talking specifically about, hey, when do you double down? Hey, when do you split? I'm thinking about making a few videos about that too, just very particular parts of ideal blackjack strategy. And keep an eye out for more videos in the future. I think that is all for us today. I'm going to try to place this bet again. Did it work for me? It worked. There we go. Okay, cool. Sorry for clapping. I'm sure that's probably loud. But feel free to give us a like, subscribe. I'm starting to schedule these things, trying to figure. Love it, Dan. Dan's just letting his family think he's a degenerate. Man, I've had to go that route too. I hope you guys see how much thought and process that goes into this. So you all know at home that we aren't true degenerates. We're thoughtful degenerates, and maybe even a little bit smart too. But yeah, I've had to give up on a few family members as far as convincing them that there is a process to this. They just think gambling bad. They do the like thing. But anyway, we make a lot of money off of it, so who cares? It's what gets their Christmas presents. Okay, I am signing off for the day. I appreciate everybody who joined. I will see you all later. Keep an eye out on Twitter, definitely. Reminder, check out our website and our sign up offers. We love getting you guys the best sign up offers. And as always, talking about the best boosts, best promos, and just trying to get out the best information for you guys. So appreciate you all. Love doing these things. Love having you in here. And I will see you all later. Let's make some money.